Well, then why are you here? She firmly believed in a solid education, but with what you send home, well, we get by. I have some vids of when I was, 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. You need anything, sweetie? I know. I swear next election, I'm stepping down. I can't stand her. As soon as we're set up, I'll send a message to the lodge. I'm gonna miss you so much. Well, that's a little harsh, isn't it? But neither of us mind moving. I think we both have a bit of nomad in us. Really? Well, I suppose it's ancient history. There's just so much to do in New Atlantis. That must be exciting, never knowing exactly what comes next. Oh, hold your horses. There's a reason I bring her up. You must be so well-traveled now. Are we still talking? Do you regret it? I feel sorry for all the animals. What is it? I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. You're right. Might save your dad from having a heart attack. Oh, your father is his own man. I don't drag him around anywhere. But you can stay here no matter the answers. Fred's a wise man. I suppose sympathy. My, oh my, so this is Constellation. And the lodge. Feel free to grab anything you need. No, I moved them to the bottom shelf ages ago. Honey, she doesn't need to hear the play-by-play. Well, I know what I've read about in the news. The Explorers. Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Gal Bank. Just so you know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. Oh, ain't that the truth? With both of our pensions, we still couldn't afford it. Then you get that from me, dearest. I can't believe we bumped into you. You never cease to amaze me. You've been loafing around the house all day. It's a retirement present. Oh, your father has been as anxious as a kid on Christmas. No bother at all. Stay as long as you like, because you don't know when the next one's coming. Sweetie, I was just thinking of you. We are? It's a family heirloom. And it's perfect it goes to you. The activity will do you good. I must say it's been a while since I've heard anything about them, though. I missed you so much, darling. They still want you to consult, don't they? I hear there's a co-heritage museum nearby. Oh, yes. Anything. Please, tell me everything's okay. I don't know why, but I really think you would. The kid movie? You should get some exercise. You seem more confident, more... I don't know, but he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. I swear your father was acting like a school kid. Well, probably not. What are you thinking about, sweetie? Didn't I always say that you were meant for great things? Great things. You're forging your own path, not just letting life toss you this way and that. Is it Constellation business? Well, that is the definition of volunteering. Glad to know they're still around. The house feels alive again now that you're here. Oh, thank you. Well, there's Silence of the Sands. Bottoms up. Flamenco. Or we could do salsa. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. So what are you doing in Aquila City, sweetie? Regina, the president of... The animals are... Years ago, there was a stretch where Constellation was in fashion. People would gossip about them all the time. Oh, I do think that would be best, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite. Flamenco. You tired? You look tired. I think she'd like you to have it. You have that same thing? Oh, stop. It's complicated. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Your bed is always yours. No questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions. Oh, hush. I won't press, dear. Don't worry. Left home at an early age. Well, ran away, really. Became a UC Marine, if you can believe it. Oh, in life you need to celebrate the victories you get. I think, though, New Atlantis is our forever home. My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Sandra contacted me. Again? What? Oh, what's this about? Hey, if I don't get to sing your praises as much as I like, no one can. Oh, my God! Oh, you about gave me a heart attack. We are going for a walk later. Oh, enough of this. I don't want to make a scene. Damn straight. Oh, you get so flustered. I almost want to call your father over. It's real, sweetie. We went to the docks and looked at it and everything. I knew it. You have that spring in your step. A mother knows. You see, honey? This place is really interesting. With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch. It's nice to have time to do both, though. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now. I don't know if I go that far. See that you do. Of course it was. Oh, I was so proud. My child on the news. Wait, what are you doing here? I feel like we're in a movie. Most formidable woman I have ever met. Well, it was nice bumping into you. I know you must be busy. Love you. And how has that worked out? You deserve it, sweetie. I only met Grandma a few times. Oh, she was fierce. I swear. Her eyes almost glowed. Honey, something's different. Oh, you're a ranger and in Constellation. Is there anything you don't do? As soon as I saw that story, I talked with Linda. You know Mrs. Ming across the hall, and she didn't believe me. I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like. Oh, I don't see what the big deal is. It's all legal. Anything you want to talk about, dear? Hey, I'm not that old, dearest. You should pay attention. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts. Well, I made a suggestion. Why don't you make one? Once I got them all right and answered her bonus question, and she smiled. The only time I ever saw her do that. You're welcome anytime. And I mean any time. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook. You never knew your gran, but she's about the only one like you in my whole family tree. Well, I was going through storage, and I found her old armor. Honey, he doesn't need to hear the play-by-play. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? I guess I still find it that way. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it. I love you all the more for it. It does. Mother's prerogative. Just be thankful I don't got the bright lights and interrogation chair. Honey, they don't need to hear the play-by-play. Every time I saw her, she'd drill me on math. If I got her questions correct, she'd give me a treat. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. The nonprofit I volunteer for had a symposium in Aquila City. They sent me, and a couple of others. Oh, say again? I should record that and play it back. Mom, you were right. Well, I was just getting bored puttering around the house, so I figured I'd try to do some good. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? I understand. Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation. Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Oh, there's no talking to you when you're like this. Take the armor. You don't know where that is? You would know better than I. And of all the places we've lived, New Atlantis is just so full of culture and life. Well, she's making me redo the whole report from scratch because she gave me the wrong information. I can't complain.